Welcome back to Daily DeFi. Today is March 5th of 2021. We're seeing the market pull back nicely. Again, I will make a video on why these corrections are so important. I've made them in the past, but we really need to see a further correction to continue this bull run. Most likely over the weekend we'll be moving a bit sideways, but on Monday we will have to retest. I will be doing a technical analysis video very soon to show you guys really all this and how it affects the total value locked in DeFi. So we were so close to breaking past that $40 billion level yesterday, and now we're at 38.17 billion. Maker dominance is at 15.22%. Defi Pulse Index 408.89. So there's a total value locked in. Really, what we're going to do in this episode is just kind of go through these top coins over here that are top as far as decentralized finance coins. So you can see the actual total DeFi market cap, not the value locked in, but the market cap is about 70 billion. So this has increased a tiny bit over the last day, and you can see some of these coins are doing well. For example, Uniswap is up. Uniswap is very nice. In my video on Pangolin, what I ended up doing was basically explaining how Uniswap, with that airdrop, you could have made $10,000 if you held today. So initially, the airdrop was only worth $1,200. But if you still hold those Uni tokens, just if you use one wallet address, not even talking about two or three, which if you're using three, $30,000 is worth today. And that's actually lower than it's worth. That's just kind of a round number. But if we're seeing kind of what's going on in the market, what I'm looking at anything that's getting a nice pullback. So Chainlink is one that I personally like to dollar cost average in because I think it is essential infrastructure. I'm not necessarily buying Uni at these levels. Aave, these are called, or what I like to call, Coinbase coins. So they have the most mass adoption, and basically they have the most streams of people coming in to purchase them, because when retail people that are new to the crypto space who don't know how to use things like Uniswap, don't know how to use things like maybe SushiSwap or these other decentralized exchanges, when they come into the space, what ends up happening is they default to Coinbase. So when you default to Coinbase, what ends up happening is you only have access to a given set of coins. Okay, so for example, if we're going here and just scrolling down, you can see these top coins are mostly on Coinbase. Okay, so Compound you can get on Coinbase, Aave you can get on Coinbase, but certain ones are off Coinbase. Okay, so really what I'm most interested in right now is purchasing ones that are down on the day, that are down. So for example, Synthetics is a great example. The reason is these have the most access. So when you don't have the user flow coming in, where on these other platforms they have to go through many hoops, they have to learn how to use a decentralized exchange, you don't have the exposure to retail coming in. So these coins that are very important to get into, in my opinion, have this exposure. So most of these, when you go down, do not have this certain exposure. So really what you can do is just go on Coinbase, see these top coins, and then potentially start building a profile with these instead of, I apologize for the background noise, but instead of just buying any random one, look at where are these accessible to. Okay, so is someone in the US able to buy this? Is someone globally able to buy this? Or are you only able to buy it if you learn how to use, like, for example, the Avalanche wallet and the Pangolin exchange? That's an example of the Pangolin token, because Pangolin is only available on their individual exchange. It's not even available on Binance. So, if you're going a step below that, you would go, okay, what's available on Binance? And then what are the ones that are only available on decentralized exchanges? Because again, for someone to use a decentralized exchange, they have to understand how to use a Web3 wallet, which takes a little bit of learning, and it's not as easy. They can't just hook up their bank account and send money to it. Whereas with Coinbase, you can do this very easily. You get mass adoption. So that's kind of my take on this, that how I'm kind of seeing this market currently. I'm scooping up these coins in positioning in areas where, for example, Aave, like I said, Chainlink, these are available on Coinbase, but they're not. The ones that are not are things like let's see, yeah, Cake, Thorchain. The reason I position in these is these are longer term plays, but for this bull run, when you see this kind of flood coming in, it's like it's kind of hard to describe, but it's like there's a waterfall, and right where the most action is anything that's close to this waterfall. Things further out in the lake or the pond, whatever it is, have the kind of lesser actions, but they'll have these ripple effects from this main action near the waterfall. So again, just kind of think about this as, what are the ones that have the most access to retail? What are the ones where even if you don't know how to use this ecosystem, you could still potentially get into these projects? So that's how I'm viewing this and picking up anything that's really dipping. For example, on the daily, pretty much what I do is I shift over profits from things that are doing very, very well and put them into things that are dipping. So that's kind of my, I call it kind of like a tiered approach to the little lady strategy. So that's pretty much it for today's video. Let me know which coins you're picking up. If you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, button all, invest global, and until next time.